I understand now why you're seating here, Miss Anne, Your Majesty Anne, and why Louis is here.
Good job,
I
son.
understand perfectly.
I love you, son.
Marie-Therese, welcome. Would you, Maria, give us a little insight into your background? Shh, not a word.
My mother was Elizabeth of France, and my father was Philip IV of Spain.
A whole lot more.
Okay, and dear, what was happening in your country at the time?
Well, France, along with the rest of Europe, was in war with Turkey, and so lucky for me, France won, so I was able to become princess.
Very good. We're very glad. Now, what would you say was your major contribution to the French culture?
Letting people gamble.
Oh, so you ran a lottery on the side, Your Majesty. Well, I know many in the audience probably love lottery.
Amen to gambling!
All right. Down. We will have some.
How do you know?
Make him stand. Tell him why he's standing.
We'll sit down.
What
Derek,
were
you have to
some of
sit
your
down.
actions that might have been questioned by the general people?
Well, at the time then, no one slash gamble, saying that it was, well, just bad. So, because of that, I was almost in prison, and sometimes me and my stepmom had to go to court.
Well, was there a good outcome of that as a result?
Yes, because...
Very good.
Let's keep going.
I'm so glad. So the lottery won in the end.
Sit all the
You
way
won the
up.
big lottery, didn't you, in a way? Okay, dear.
don't
Thank
see
you
your
so
head in
much.
the ball.
We thank her, don't we, audience?
Marie!
Marie Antoinette, where's Marie? Marie. Marie. Shh. Oh, we must be quiet. We have 5 minutes, and the clock is ticking. All right, dear Marie Antoinette, would you give us a little background on yourself?
My mother was Mary Antoinette, was a Duchess of Austria and Queen of France in Navarre. I was the 15th child of Francis and Marie Theresa. I married Louis Augustus Dauphine.
All right, dear. So you were number 15th child. Oh my goodness, you had a huge family. Oh my goodness, 15 children. All right. What happened during your reign that was so important?
I was harboring sympathies for our enemy, which was Austria at the time.
Did they get you in a lot of trouble with the French people? I imagine they weren't too happy with you, were they?
Yes, they called me.
I see, my dear. Well, were there any of your actions called into question by the French people in particular?
Yes.
And what were they? Could you elaborate a little?
Yes, about harboring sympathies for my origin country, and I was tried and I was further on executed.
And you were, weren't you, dear? You lost your head. I'm so sorry. We're glad that you were able to find it and put it back. All right, Louis the 14th.
Found it right here.
There we go. What? Oh,
Hey, Jared, you can't sit on
Your
this.
Majesty, I forgot your husband.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm coming back to you, my darling. But, there's no but.
No,
What but? Do you have a but? All right, Mr. Shelton.
No buts.
Oh, I'm sorry. Louis the 16th, my greatest desire. Can you tell me about your background, sir?
Go ahead.
Well, my dad was, my mom and dad. My dad was Louis, and my dad was never king. I became king before him. I took over the throne after my grandfather, Louis the 14th. 15th, sorry. I'm 14. Great grandfather.
Okay, gentlemen, I believe we've established that he is the 14th and you're the 16th. Now continue. All right.
And I am married to Marie.
Oh, the lovely Marie is your wife.
Then I lost my head.
And you lost your head.
Oh, so
I believe that you got in trouble financially because you did something for the United States. What was that?
That was a
Well,
headless
I helped them during
connection.
the war, which I thought was good. Obviously, the people of France didn't. Well, I bankrupted France.
Well, you like to spend money a little freely, did you not?
Well, yeah, I helped out my American friends with the war.
Well, thank you so much, Your Majesty, for coming today. You are wonderful, magnificent. All right, Louis the 6th, we have 2 more, and they can wait out there. 7th grade, you better freeze. All right, Louis the 14th. Can you tell me a little bit about you yourself? We've got 2 more to go, and we're going to see it.
Well, my parents
We're going to
were.
bring the 7th grade in. Keep talking.
My
Wait a minute.
parents were
We're
this
gonna bring an
guy.
audience in.
Hold on.
Audience.
Come in here, be quiet.
Audience.
How do you say audience?
You're in the presence of royalty. Do not sit down unless they give you permission.
Do you get them
All right. All right. We have 3 people to finish up. We're giving them an opportunity. You are being quiet. No talking, or you will maybe lose your heads. I don't know. Whatever you want. All right.
Isabella off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we start again. Louis, sir, would you tell me about your parentage and what was going on in your life?
You better move.
Well, my parents were Louis XIII and
Anne of Austria. I
yeah,
assume.
her.
Okay.
And
Gee, Mom. Go.
So
I had my mom was actually one of my best friends. I think I'm having a big day.
And you were known as the Sun King, were you not? Because you did something with diamonds and a coat. What did you do with your diamonds and a
Touch
coat?
my
Did you
head.
make a coat out of diamonds? The answer is yes, I made
Yes.
a coat out of diamonds.
Yes, I did.
And that's why you almost trashed the treasury. And I'm so sorry you paid for it, dear. You see what happens? It's all in your relatives. All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Wait.
Oh, he has more to tell us.
Oh, no.
There's one more group.
I know. We have 2 people. Quiet, quickly. Oh, he's speechless.
Off with all you.
Who is in the back there being quite rude? Oh, it's Miss Blackshear. I don't believe salon training is in the presence of the Majesties. All right, we have 2 more. Your Majesty, would you like to get up and tell who you are and a little bit about your family? You're beautiful, by the way, my darling. Go ahead.
I'm Margaret of Scotland. My father and mother were King and Queen of Scotland.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Explain to me where in the 3 expectations this behavior is.
I'm not gonna.
This is their their grade, and they're trying very hard to finish. We have a lot of kids. Bella, hush. All right. We'll try again, sweetheart. Would you like to please, Your Majesty, stand one more time and tell us who you are?
I am Margaret of Scotland. My mother and father were the Queen and King of Scotland.
And you married one of the French kings. That's how you have a relation to France. Who was your husband, dear?
Louis the 11th.
That is correct. And what major contributions did you make during this time of your rule?
Well, I was one of the reasons that there was a treaty between France and Scotland.
I can see why they did that. You're quite beautiful. I would make peace with you also. All right, and are there any fun facts that we need to know about you that were kind of questionable about things that happened in your reign?
I like to write poetry, and
Oh,
Louis was 13 and I was 11 when we married. So
you were very young, weren't you? Oh, my goodness. Well, I congratulate you that you made a good marriage and that things worked out for you. Thank you very much for being here. Everybody? All right.
Oh my God!
All right, excuse me. Would you stand up and tell us who you are?
Yes.
Oh, peasants in the court. Be quiet. Go.
Yes.
My name is Anna of Kiev. My father was Yaroslav the First, the Wise,
Yes.
and my mother was Ingigerd Olafsdotter of Sweden.
And so you were for Kiev. You came a long way for France. What did you do while you were in France, my dear?
For the first 6 years after my husband's death, Henry, I served as a regent for Philip.
For your son. In
Yes.
other words, you ruled because your husband had passed.
Yes.
And thank you for doing such a good job, because he did rule France with great courage. Is there anything that was questionable that you wish to address now and clear the record for history's sake?
People, well, no, not really.
Nobody accused you of anything much during your reign, did they, dear? You had a pretty even time. And we just will thank you for coming today and for your contribution to French culture. Now we thank all their majesties for their great performance. Bravo! I believe Louis needs some medical care. We do not have care. All right. Thank you.
I've done my hair.